Hey guys, it's me Livy. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a special for my 500 subscriber celebration. I am so excited. Thank you guys so much. I'm literally at 699 subscribers right now. I'm about to have 700. I am so grateful for every one of you. In honor of hitting 500 subscribers, I'm making another story time for you guys. My story time that I did last time literally blew up. And this is the main reason that I hit so many subscribers, was because of this video. So thank you guys so much. Today, the story time is going to be about how I cut my hair really short when I was like 10 years old. And I got bullied like constantly for it. I'm just going to be like talking about my hair journey basically, because it's kind of like funny to talk about sometimes. I was thinking about things that have happened to me and I really couldn't decide what to make a story time about. But without further ado, I'm gonna stop yapping and we're gonna get into the story. Okay, so this story time takes place in about 2021, I'm pretty sure. And guys, like, I don't really have a reason for this, but I don't know why I even did it. It wasn't cool at all. I don't know why I made this decision. Like, it's really bad. But anyways, I was 10 or 9. I think I just turned 10. And then I like decided that I wanted to like get a bob cut, because I thought it would like look really good on me. I don't know, like I must have saw it somewhere on like TV or YouTube or something, because I don't know why I had this all of a sudden idea where I wanted to cut my hair. My hair was like already like up to right here, I'd say. I just like wanted to go a little bit shorter. So I like asked my mom and she said that she would like think about it, I'm pretty sure. She like said yes. I remember like she kept asking me like, are you sure you want to do this? And I was like, yeah, like I think I would look super cute with it and I think it would be so cool if I got one. So I ended up getting the bob cut, and I'll put 2 like photos on the screen because I'm pretty sure I only have like 2 photos that I can show you guys. But these 2 right here, this is what I looked like with a bob cut. Guys, not too much. It was actually so bad. That's not the worst. Like, you guys are gonna get worse soon, so just keep listening. Anyways, I got a bob cut and I was in 4th grade. Yeah, I got it in the beginning, a little bit after the first day of school. It was fine. People like noticed, but they didn't like really care. I'm pretty sure I only got made fun of like a little bit, and it really like wasn't that bad because it looks normal kind of for like a 10-year-old. I remember being like happy with my hair, but then one day I was like, you know what? I want to go even shorter. Guys, I'm just gonna prepare you for what you're about to see. Okay, so I had the bob cut. I asked my mom, I started looking up like short haircuts for girls. I showed her photos and I was like, Mom, can I get a pixie cut? And then bro, she was like, are you sure? She's like, we can cut your hair again. You might regret it. Are you sure you want to get this? And I was like, yeah, I love having short hair. It's so easy. Also, another reason I wanted short hair, mind you, was because I thought it would help me like rinse and like wash my hair better. When I was little, I had a really hard time like washing my hair for some reason. I like wasn't good at like shampooing. My mom used to like have to help me wash my hair because it was that bad. I was like, yeah, I think like I would barely be able to wash my hair and it would look so cool. I think I would just love it. I like hate long hair. Said like all that, of course. She was like, okay, guys. My mom still tells me that she like feels bad for letting me do this because of how I feel about the decision now. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay. Anyways, so one day I went to the haircut place. I got the haircut. When it was done, I remember like I was so in love with it. I loved it so much after I got it cut. I was like, oh my gosh, like I look so cool. Mind you guys, my hair was like right here. Picture me right now with this like length of hair. It might have been a little bit higher. Guys, I'm not one of those people that shave the side of their hair. I just kept it short. I got the haircut. This is the before picture, like before I got my haircut. Guys, this is the after photo. Not too much. I'm about to like put a bunch of more like photos up on the screen so you guys can see like what I looked like and just like more visuals, just so you can keep it in mind because it's kind of like part of the story. They're good visuals, but anyways, here's more photos of me. Yeah. If you guys comment about how it looks, I swear I'm gonna get so offended because oh my gosh, I still get so mad when my mom shows me photos of myself. But anyways, let's continue and get farther in the story because it's definitely not done yet. There's a lot more. I remember walking into class super confident, thinking that everybody was gonna think I looked cool and stuff. I just remember walking into class like thinking I was gonna look super cool. People just stared at me so much. I got so many stares. So there was this kid in my class. He had kind of like a bowl cut, but it was also to like his neck, like right here. It was like a weird kind of like bobbish haircut, but he was a boy. Let's call him Carter. So I remember this girl came up to me and she was like, "Oh, you look like Carter." And then I was like, "Oh." I remember the comment like kind of bothered me, but I just like didn't really say anything. I just like didn't really care that much. So anyways, I was really close with my neighbors at the time. Our parents are still friends. And I remember we moved in like around the same time. I'm pretty sure they moved in a month after us. And I remember they introduced themselves. We all wanted to get a pool. Also, our siblings hung out too. The name of the girl that I used to hang out with like a lot, let's just call her Mia. Me and Mia used to hang out so much after school and when I was in 4th grade. We were super close. Like, I don't even remember what we would do together, but we would just do like a bunch of random stuff together. We just had like a lot of fun together. We were super close. Our siblings are close still to this day. My sister would hang out with her brother, let's call him Damien. They're the exact same age. Mia is a grade above me. One day she did like something like really weird that I still think about to this day. We also used to go to her house a lot, and one day we were in her room just watching a movie. I was just sitting on her bed minding my own business, and she asked me, she's like, "Oh, hey, do you want to cuddle?" And then I remember, like, I thought it was super weird that she said that. I didn't really know what to say, so I was kind of like, no thanks. I just remember, like, thinking it was kind of weird, but I still said no. I'm glad that I, like, didn't let that happen. So she was like, "Oh, but that's what friends do." I was like, no thank you. Yeah, that happened. And there was another time we were, like, building a snowman, and she, like, asked me if I liked her for some reason. It was just like kind of weird, and I was like, no. I like started smiling, and she was like, "Yes you do, like you're smiling." And I was like, "No I don't." When I got the haircut, I noticed that she started to kind of like act different around me. She would kind of just like be a little bit more rude to me. Also, there's this kid that lives like a few houses down from me. Let's call him Max. I used to hang out with like Max and Mia sometimes. We would all kind of just like have fun and stuff. But I remember they both started to like act different towards me when I got my haircut. Also, me and Mia hung out like a lot less, but our siblings were still really close. I kind of like ghosted her because she started being rude to me and making fun of my hair. I remember like one day on the bus, her and Max both called me liver, and I got like super mad at them. It's like literally not that serious to this day. I would get like mad at them because like a bunch of like kids joined in and started calling me liver too. I thought it was like pretty annoying, but Mia like bullied me so much. It was actually insane. I don't even remember all of it. There's like a few specific memories I remember, and I promise I'll share those memories with you guys if I remember. Okay, so here's a memory I do remember. One day in the morning we were waiting for the bus, and she had a basketball in her hands. I was like turned around looking at where the bus was gonna come, and she was behind me with her little brother Damien, and then all of a sudden she throws the basketball at my head. So then I turn around at her and I'm like, "Did you just throw a basketball at my head?" I was trying to defend myself because I was trying to like look cool and stuff. You know, I was 10. And then she's like, "No, like, I was trying to give it to Damien." She didn't even apologize. And I remember just being mad. When I came home from school, I told my mom what happened, and she like almost started crying because she felt super bad for me. My parents, like, I kind of just told them about it because she was starting to be rude to me. And they just told me to kind of like stay away from her a little bit and just not hang out with her. That's what I did. We both like knew that there was like something going on between us, so we kind of just like drifted apart. One day, like, we were in the middle of not talking because I wanted nothing to do with her. I was already regretting my hair. Like, mind you guys, I started to regret my haircut. I'd say like 4 or 5 months after I got the haircut, I started to regret it. For the first few months, I was happy. So anyways, one day I just took a shower and I was like just chilling downstairs in my pajamas. Then I have another neighbor. Let's call her Victoria. We're like really close like at the moment because we kind of reconnected again. I used to hang out with Victoria a lot. She's also a grade above me. Also, Max is a grade above me. They're all like a grade above me right now, but I was just hanging out, and then Victoria, Mia, and Max and Damien all come to the door. I remember Mia, she asked me when I answered it, she was like, "Hey, like, can you hang out?" I come over to my mom and I'm like, "Oh, like, Mia's at the door and she's asking if I want to hang out." My mom knew that like I didn't like her and stuff at the time. She was like, "Oh, like, you should just try and hang out with her and see how things go. See if you can work it out with her." I was like, "Okay, fine." I'm like, "Okay, just give me a second." I'm in my pajamas. I just took a shower. I come outside. Victoria was always super nice to me. She knew that me and Mia Victoria were like in the middle of like an argument, basically. I gave her this look, and then she gives me a look back. Basically, I was like saying like with my face, like, what is going on? Why am I doing this? She's kind of just like, it's fine, like, just do it, basically. Then we were walking to Victoria's house, and I remember Mia had her phone. I thought she was taking photos of me because she had her phone, like, right here, and it was, like, facing my head. So I was like, are you taking photos of me? Her little brother, Damien, ratted her out. He's like, yeah, she's taking photos of you. And then I'm like, why? Why are you taking photos of me? Let me see your phone. She like pretended that her phone died. She like obviously just shut it off for a second. And she's like, oh, my phone died. I'm not taking photos of you. I'm like, okay, whatever. I know you are. So we get to Victoria's house and we were in her backyard playing on her trampoline. I remember we were playing popcorn. I was the popcorn, so they were trying to pop me. I was laying in the middle of the trampoline. Mia was just jumping like super high purposely. And I was starting to get mad because like, I don't know why, guys. I was being super dramatic, but I like told her that I couldn't breathe and I just thought it was annoying. I told her to stop because I was going like way too high up in the air. And then she didn't. Then we all kind of like stopped for a second. A weird thing that happens next. We were taking a break. All of a sudden Mia turns on her phone again. I was like, I thought your phone died. And then she kind of just like stares at me and she didn't say anything. All of a sudden her mom calls her. She answers and then she's like, hello, on her phone. And then all of a sudden it's silent for a minute and then she's like, yeah, like she's being super rude to me. I look at her and I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm the rude one? But I didn't actually say that. I was just like sitting in the grass playing with Victoria's dog. I was kind of just like looking at her weird. And she's like, yeah, like I'll let you know if she does anything else. Bye, I love you. She hangs up. Guys, I don't even think she was calling her mom. I'm pretty sure she was faking it just to make me mad. I'm like, I'm thirsty. Can we go inside to get water? So then she comes inside with me. Mia was just waiting outside for us. All of a sudden, Victoria says something in Spanish to her mom. I'm pretty sure she like told her that like I was getting bullied, basically. All of a sudden, her mom like comes up to me and she's like, Livy, you let me know if Mia does anything else. I'll have a talk with her for you. And I'm like, okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. We go back outside. And then I remember, like, she did something else to make me upset. After that, I was like, okay, like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. So then I was like, guys, I'll be right back. I'm pretty sure Max had to, like, leave for some reason way before that. So it was just me, Victoria, and Mia. I was, like, opening up her gate to the fence, and I was, like, leaving, kind of. And then she comes up to me, and then she's like, oh, like, where are you going? I told her, like, oh, I'll be right back. But then I kind of, like, whispered to Victoria, I'm leaving now. I was, like, obviously upset. Like, she could tell. She was like, oh, like, okay, Livy, I'm so sorry. I was walking home, and when I got home, I said hi to my parents, but I was, like, visibly upset. I went upstairs to go like watch TV. And when it was bedtime, my parents came to get me and they like asked me how everything went. So I told them the whole story. I remember like them just sitting on my bed being like super upset about what happened, kind of. My dad all of a sudden got like super mad. He's like, you know what? No, I'm like sick about hearing about this. So then I'm like, I kind of already knew what he was doing, but I didn't want to admit it because I was kind of scared myself. I was going to bed and my mom tucked me in and then I asked her, I'm like, where's dad going? And then she's like, well, see, I don't really know, honey. I remember I turned on my fan and I snuck by the stairs a few minutes after. I was listening and I found out that my dad went across the street and literally yelled at Mia's parents. I overheard him saying that Mia was there herself when it happened, and apparently she tried to like interrupt my dad while he was talking and say that she didn't do anything to me. At first her mom didn't believe my dad and she was kind of like going off on him a little bit, but Mia's dad kind of listened and then they like yelled at her when they started to like listen more. Max's dad was there too because they were all hanging out. My dad also told them that like Max was being rude to me too, but Mia was obviously worse. Max would still like add these comments that would like make me mad. So I remember Max's dad like yelled at him and told him to go inside. Apparently I wasn't there, it was my dad. They all just kind of agreed that me and like Mia were not going to be friends anymore because she was bullying me. I just like thanked my dad and I was like, thank you for doing that, like it was getting bad and stuff. So I wanted nothing to do with Mia. I was done. I didn't want to talk to her. Then I remember in 5th grade I just didn't talk to her the entire time. I just like literally hated her. In 6th grade me and my family would like get invited to their parties because they're like party people. We would just like go and everything was fine. She didn't ever bully me like again. We talked every once in a while in 6th grade. Then in 7th grade, we started to talk a lot more, talked more often. I remember at the bus stop, she would ask me like how her outfits looked and stuff, and I would give her advice. I was just thinking to myself like, you know what, like, yo, YOLO, I'm just gonna be super nice to her because I forgive her. And to be honest, guys, I still forgive her right now. Me and her are on talking terms. We're on good terms right now. We talk sometimes. We're good. Like, we literally just forget about the past. I wouldn't say we're like friends. We're not like this. We talk. Let's just say that. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this story. There's really nothing else for me to tell. Damien and my little sister still hang out like a lot to this day. Like, they're still really close. They hang out like once or twice a week with their other friends. Our parents are still really close too. I guess that's the happy ending, but I love you guys so much. I hope you like enjoyed hearing about like my hair journey. In 6th grade, my hair was like growing back kind of, but it was in like that weird like growing awkward phase. In 7th grade, I'd say my hair like really grew, and now it's to here. I'm planning on like growing my hair out to like right here, guys. Like, I want my hair to be super long because of how traumatized I am. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll try to make more story times for you guys because my last one blew up. I really hope that you guys will like this one too. Nothing ever really happens to me. If I do think of a story time to share, then I promise I will share it with you guys. I don't know if I'll have one for a while. Bye. Mwah.